Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We have Mad World by Michael Andrews, Gary Jules, of course, written by Roland Orzabal from Tears for Fears. But this version is very popular, because of, the film Donnie Darko. And this is a request by Alan. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Alan is aware that I know this song, this version of it. I mentioned it somewhere, maybe in another reaction, maybe to a cover. I'm not sure. Uh, that this song meant a lot to me, and still wanted me to check it out. Maybe listen to it together. Maybe share some thoughts. And yeah, thank you for that. That's amazing. I appreciate that. Let's go. This definitely is a powerful song that resonates a lot with me and many others.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I
Hmm.
find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
Yeah, this just I always get chills when I'm listening to this. I remember long ago I learned it on the guitar and finger picking and try to sing along and stuff. And it is such a, first of all, it's wonderfully written. But this version also is really, the music, the piano, the voice, so vulnerable. It's really uh I don't know. For me, it's exactly what I feel is summed up in the lyrics with the music and the voice. Yeah, it feels very personal, right? And I guess for a lot of people who resonate with this song, it does too. And if you look around, you feel a little bit like an outsider sometimes, and you see the same old people just running the rat race, and they're not really happy, they're not really going anywhere, and just going along with the flow, running on autopilot. You can't really blame them, but you feel like this is not for you. This is not how it's supposed to be. This is a feeling you have inside. You had it all your life. You couldn't really put it into words, but a song like this really does it. And then you just want to look down. And for some people, it's drowning your sorrows, and you don't really want it tomorrow. And I've been in that place. I've been uh, addicted to alcohol and drugs. And you know, he talked about the dreams of dying are the best. It's freeing, and there are certain parts when you're really in that dark place, in the darkest of moments, that there's a part of you that wishes, hey, maybe it's better if I don't wake up, right? Maybe it's better because this stuff is too hard. I ain't cut out for this life. And I like that line. I find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. Talking about those dreams, it's funny and sad at the same time. But also, if you apply that line to the previous stanzas, it works so well too. If you look at these, if you look at the automated modern world, it's funny and sad at the same time. This indifferent type of world, right? Wow, yeah, it's a very, very, very good song.
Mad world.
It's a mad world indeed.
Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello, teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Enlarging your world.
Yeah.
Mad world.
Tremendous. This is so good. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. The music, like I said, the voice, that word had, when he's singing like the dreams that I'm dying are the best I've ever had. And the word had is almost inaudible, it's like it cracks up a little bit because it's true, it's real. And it's hard to take that, people running in circles. When you start when you have these type of feelings, it's hard to explain if you haven't had them, if you haven't had that experience, or if you have different thoughts about the modern, automated, indifferent world, where you see the same BS every time you look through it. And it's hard to get out of that. You can't, it is almost like if you make that Matrix analogy, if you've taken a red pill, if you disconnected from that system, you can't really go back in with that knowledge. It's always going to be there, even if you participate in society and you try. There's always this knowledge. You feel like an outsider, and you feel like you're pretending. You feel like you're acting a part, that you're playing a role in here, and it's not really true to yourself. That's how I feel sometimes when listening to this song, but also just in general. And of course, this stanza, those that next verse is very, very, very powerful and definitely very apt for my own life, and I guess many people who feel this way and who grew up that way of being a child, and you were just waiting to feel good. It just doesn't happen, uh, even if it's your birthday, and uh, made to feel the way that every child should sit and listen and shut up and follow along and just nod. And first of all, children aren't meant to be sit quiet for 8 hours a day. First, we want them to talk. Hey, say your first word. And as soon as they do, we tell them to shut up. And of course, for me, also, I've been to a lot of schools, also because of my own doing, of course. I maybe have done every school in the town I live, but still, this all played a part in my behavior. And of course, I went to schools when no one knew me, very nervous. You look for guidance with teachers, and they look right through you, and that may have played part in now. I've always been, defying authority and not really, going along with that. Maybe that's playing a part, because you're looking for guidance from authority figures at first, and they don't really fill that role for you. They're not really a mentor, or they kind of disappoint you, and then you find your own way. Yeah, man, this song is so powerful for me, and I'm very grateful that Alan requested this, even though he knew I knew this song. But it's kind of cathartic to be able to listen to it together with people that might have similar feelings, and share some thoughts. And every time I listen to this, I get different thoughts, and I guess for it's for other people as well, depending on where you are in your life at the time. So I would be very interested in hearing your experience with this song, with this lyrics, uh, this version, or the Tears for Fears, or any other version, and uh, what it means to you. Yeah, I'll be checking the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.